Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 5 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where I'm out hunting Endermen mostly. And basically anything else that decides to attack me, but mostly it's about the Endermen. I think. Yay! Got him! Run away now! Lots of bad monsters. Lots of bad monsters. Gotta run. That was a tight one. You know, like I had cleared all the monsters around that Enderman, and then I was like, alright, let me start recording so I can, you know, do some on-screen stuff. And then by the time I had gotten the recording started, I was surrounded by lots of monsters. Because that's how it goes. So actually a lot of monsters out at night these days, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Hey, I see a Blizz in the distance. I think that's a Blizz. Some kind of is. What are you? Cool looking, that's what you are. He's gonna kill me also, that's also what he is. He's gonna kill me, I'm pretty sure. Ah! I'm in trouble. Running! Running! Santa hat rat! Running again. Alright, it's getting a little bit hectic out here, I'm not gonna lie. I was doing much better before I started recording, but that's kind of how it goes, right? So between episodes, I've just been doing a little bit of like farming type work, right? Like farming mobs. I did some nether visiting. You can see I've got some magma slimes in my hotbar. That's from a little trip to the nether I made. Mostly hunting for ender pearls at the moment. I'd like to have a few of those if possible. And I think I've so far gotten 3 or 4 of them. Let's see, I got 2 in my inventory and I think I got 1 at home. Because this is actually the second night that I've been hunting mobs. And so far, so good. Let's see, any more Endermen in? I kind of like running towards new areas rather than killing a lot of mobs, because not so much that I need. Mostly what I need is Endermen. At least for now. Where are all the monsters at? What is that thing? That is a horrifying thing. I think that's mechanism armor, isn't it? Yeah, and he looks really painful. You're also wearing mechanism armor, aren't you? I'm not mistaken, that's what it is. Mechanism armor. I need to upgrade my sword too, and I was gonna do it off camera, but I decided I wanted to, because I have to like tech up in Tetra to do so. Hello. A module has settled. Flimsy hilt. Yay. That's cool. So what did I get here? I got lapis helmets, right. So +2 armor and +2 armor. Compared to the +2 and +2. It's not... I wouldn't say I'm excited by it. That's for sure. I wouldn't say I'm excited by that. I don't think I need lapis armor, right? Yeah, let's just... see you later. And it looks like it's becoming daytime, which means we're going to head back to our base and see where I'm at. Let's see, let's head in that general direction at least, because I don't think we're going to see too many more mob spawns. Well, there seems to be a villager of some kind over here. So is that a zombie villager, or is that a rat? Oh, it's a witch, that's what it is. Later, buddy. Ain't got no time for you. I want to upgrade my sword to the osmium tier, because that's going to be overall just a better weapon. Because osmium's just, like, better than diamond. Which is kind of funny, but, like, okay. I'll take it. It's only a little bit better than diamond, to be fair. So let's see. No, not you. All this junk goes in here. Blitz moat. So I guess they were blitzes. Told you there was some kind of... So 3 ender pearls. That's cool. Also some rotten zombie flesh. Some blocks that I accumulated from the nether and whatnot. Really gotta find a way to get better inventory storage. Probably gonna be along the lines of iron chests to start out, because that's kind of like your best early game improvement in inventories, right? And we're definitely right there. Right, we're right at the point where we need to start worrying about that. Well, I also found some dimensional shards from RF Tools, so that's exciting, actually. That's kind of neat. What else? That's pretty much it. I don't think I need these wooden slabs, so I'm gonna go toss them away. They will despawn, or I will pick them up later and be like, hey, where'd these wooden slabs come from? Let me charge up this dude. Nice. One thing I did upgrade between episodes is I threw the reinforced tier integral components into my Sterling Dynamo. So he's now producing 120 RF a tick rather than 40. That obviously also means that he's burning through his coal a lot faster. What I wanted to focus on today, and I was actually curious to see, and it's not the case, I was hoping that I could add an augment here that would increase the storage amount of RF. Doesn't work. So like this guy who has RF capacity times 6, no. That does not go into the Sterling Dynamo. Because right now, thermal doesn't have a battery. That's like one downside to choosing thermal as my starting point. I kind of forgot this fact, but I don't think there's any battery. I've seen King Lemming has posted screenshots of it, so I know it's work in progress, and it will probably be here in a very, very near future version, but not currently here. So we don't have any batteries at this point. So we're going to have to decide, you know, what to do about that. Either mechanism or power. Those are your two options, effectively. Each come with, you know, like a required teching up, right? Like we can't just jump in and make a good one. We have to tech up into a decent tier of it. So we might be getting into mechanism. We might be getting into power. We'll find out. I'm not quite sure yet. But what I wanted to focus on today is that thing that I said I wanted to focus on last episode, which is these 3 items. Because I want to ramp up my ability to mine. That's kind of like my main deal. Also, I'm thinking like, let's get a good hammer going on. And yeah, I think that sounds cool. Let's get osmium. Let's get our osmium sword ready so that I can fight mobs at night a little bit more efficiently. For that, we needed blackstone hammer, right? That was kind of like the next tier of hammer that we needed to get. So I think what I'm probably going to need to do is make an iron hammer. Like this hammer needs, because you need a hammer to upgrade a hammer, right? So I think this hammer needs to be upgraded to iron, right? So we're going to do hammerhead craft, and this guy's hammerhead will be craft. Yes. Why are you not letting me craft the second hammerhead? Am I crazy? Iron hammer, iron hammer. Iron, oh, because of the integrate. Yeah, that's right. So I needed to bump this dude up, and then you can iron hammerhead. Cool. And then this iron hammer can now be upgraded to blackstone hammerhead. So maybe just this? Is that all there is to it? Now, is that a tier 4 hammer? I believe it is. Actually, yes. That's cool. So then that hammer goes there, and we now have access to a tier 4 hammer, which is cool beans. All right, not too shabby. That means I can now do an osmium sword, right? So this is an iron sword. So what I'm going to do is repair it before I decide to do anything. Repair material. What? Oh, bone. Bone is the repair material? Okay. I will do that. That's not a problem for me. Hooray! And now I'm going to replace the iron blade here with a basic blade of osmium, right? And what that's going to do, requiring a tier 4 hammer, give me slightly better durability, but also plus 2.42 damage. So that's a pretty significant damage upgrade. So like this guy's 6 attack damage is going to jump up to 8 attack damage. Not bad. And my handle has settled, I believe, is what I saw. So is he wrapped? Can I wrap him with something? There's string and leather. I forget if we looked into what's involved in wrapping him. I don't know that there was much that it would help out with. Oh, we need a knife to do that. So that would increase durability but lower damage. We don't want that. He might already be wrapped with string, so that's cool. What else do we got? Counterweight. That would increase durability but lower speed a little bit. I don't know that either of those is necessary. Also that. Well, that's cool. Blackstone counterweight. Is that what we currently have as bone? Okay, that makes sense. Was there anything we don't have currently? Grip loop? That would increase reach. Which, I mean, that might be cool, right? A little bit more reach might not be terrible. 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Pretty much all these things increase reach in the same way. They almost seem to do all the exact same thing. It's just a different durability change. So I guess osmium is your best because it gives you plus 20 durability. I mean, why not, right? Let's do it. It'll increase my reach, right? It slows it a little bit, just a little bit, but this is your multiplier on it, so I don't think I'm worried about that. That's cool. Okay. And then the socket is in, the bone reinforced fuller is there, and then I could enchant stuff, but I don't have any enchants yet, so I think that's cool. Do we want to change our hilt in any way, shape, or form? Not really, I don't think. He's already got a bone hilt, right? Is that what he has? No, he has something else. He has the stick for the hilt. Okay. I think we leave it as is. Yeah, I think that's all good. All right, cool. So I like that new sword, right? So that's a nice looking sword. We haven't quite honed it yet because honing a weapon takes a lot longer than honing a pickaxe, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But plus 1.5 reach distance. I kind of like that. That sounds cool, right? Because then you'll be able to hit things from further away, I assume is what that means. I mean, I assume that's what it means. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. So anyway, let's look into making all these cool things today. So 2 things, right? One, we're definitely going to need more power. And that's kind of the reason I was going after ender pearls. But let's start with making the flux capacitors and stuff. So let's try this all out. So I'm going to get all the materials. So iron, I don't think I need aluminum. I might need you. Tin, gold I'm low on. Electrum, Invar, lead for sure. I might need to go get more gold, silver, copper. But this is the reason that we're doing this, obviously, right? Because stuff and things. Let's take you with me. That looks cool. Okay. So first off, we're going to want our flux capacitor, right? And that's literally the last of my gold. So hopefully I don't need too much of that. Now, I'm assuming that you can be upgraded so you can have augments as well. That's cool, right? And he has 400,000 RF that he holds. And the main reason I'm concerned about this, or the main reason I'm looking at this, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you in here. Because I made this stabilized RF coil thing just because. And I want to see, because this holds 6x RF capacity. So that means my Tinker's workbench here could hold a lot more power. And that could be cool, right? So now he's capable of holding 1.2 million RF. That's not bad. So with just that augment right there, he holds a lot more RF. Now we might be able to put something like U into him, but that we'll see. So I'm suspecting now that I can tinker this thing and make it so that he can hold more RF. And I'm assuming that it's with the augments that I've been making already. But that's what we're going to check out. So you're cooking up. Let's make the Invar augment here at least, because I don't think that needs any gold. But well, actually it does. It needs a gold. It needs a gold gear, which is a bummer. I don't think we have any more gold. So guess who's going mining? I thought I was ready for this, and it turns out I wasn't. But at least we made the battery, because that'll make my mining a little bit more easier. So 2 things. One, you are going to get more coal here in a moment. That should be cool. And yeah, let you cook, let you do a lot more battery buffer, which will be useful. Because that's the main thing that we're worried about, power. Like, these things operationally use a small amount of RF, so I'm not worried about them. It's more about charging my tools. So let's put you in the hotbar. Mode inventory, mode all items, mode equipment, inventory, all items. All items sounds good. And I guess that means it's on. So let's go down to a gold level and try this out, right? So I'm thinking I could go up as high as 7x7, but that feels like almost kind of a waste. So maybe 5x5, because remember, the thing is, and this is an important note. Wow, there's diamonds right there. How cool is that? The thing with this is, it really uses a lot of power. It really, really, really does. So my biggest issue right now is, yes, it's super powerful and does 7x7 very easily, but it also uses a lot of power to do 7x7. So you burn through your RF a lot faster than you would think. So I'm gonna obviously mine here, you know, at 5x5 speed. So see how quickly I'm running out of out of energy on my drill. Like, we are almost out. And that thing has a buffer of 120,000 RF. So that ain't going to last too long. Now, the flux capacitor does 400,000 RF, but that's very quickly going to get used up, is what it comes down to. So I need more gold, and that's what we're going to get. Wow, that is just a lot of junk, let me tell you. So yeah, the capacitor that I've got here isn't going to last very long either. And that's, you know, that's what's up. That's the concern that we are going to have. So, wow. Nor is my inventory space. Holy cow, that is fast. And no one's surprised. Because I'm mining at... I'm not even mining as big as this thing can do, right? It can do 5x5. I'm just, you know, choosing to do... Or it can do 7x7. I'm choosing to do 5x5. So it's a little shenanigans. But I love it. I do love shenanigans. You guys know that, right? So anyway, let me mine for a few minutes. I'm going to run out of power really fast. I'm hoping to at least find a little bit of gold before I do, but statistically, chances are I won't. We'll see. And we'll be right back. So in true dire RNG fashion, I found 10 diamonds and no gold, because that's what I came for, is gold. So I'm going to charge up my stuff, come back and mine a little bit more, and I'll come back here in a moment once I've gotten enough gold to progress. And it's about now that's a good time to make a trash can. So I'm going to throw my andesite and diorite in there for now. I don't think it matters. That's a pretty cool one. Trash cans mod is what this is from. There's an item, liquid, energy, and ultimate. What's that do? I guess that voids all the things. That's neat. I like that. All right. And it looks like there's like a filter that you can put on things. So if I make it an empty whitelist filter, does that mean I can't? Oh, that's neat. Okay, cool. And then if I whitelist sticks, right, or lava stone. Let's whitelist lava stone, right? So I shift-click sticks, I shift-click rock shrooms. Oh, that's neat. I like that. I'll leave it as an empty blacklist for now because I'm using it manually, but that's kind of cool. All right, awesome. Hey, speaking of things, we've got Create now. The version of the Direwolf 20 pack is now version 1.1.1 as of the recording that's happening right now. So wanted to mention that. Create's, I think, the only mod that we've added. There's been a couple bug fixes and a couple other things, so definitely update. As a reminder, if you're playing, you know, on version 1.1.1 and you've already started exploring chunks in version 1.0.0, then you're going to need to explore new chunks in order to find Create ores. Specifically, Create adds zinc, so you're going to want to do that. So. What's up, zombie? So do yourself a favor if you want to get into zinc from Create. You're gonna have to explore new worlds or new chunks. And as another reminder to that, then, hello. We do have just another mining dimension. So there's actually two, just another mining dimension and just another void dimension. So if you've yet to go to the mining dimension, you could do that now, once you update the pack, and you'll have access to creators. So that's kind of what I did, is I made it a point to hold off on going to that dimension until Create was added. So you can do that. So just as an FYI, Create's in the pack. Back to mining, looking for gold, but I will definitely take any copper I can find, because that, or coal, because that's the main source of power that I've got going on right now. Be right back. What is this? Polished lava stone and iron bars. Interesting. Does this look like a mob spawner type situation I think we found? I found some kind of dungeon, guys. Well, that's cool beans. Lots of zombies, all who have some kind of similar armor going on. Yeah, they're still spawning back there is the thing. Well, this is cool. I almost don't want to break this spawner because it's like, you know, a spawner. Let's draw. So what do we get here? Dyed leather boots is what we're getting. Okay, that's interesting. Is that it though? Is it just a spawner? Is there no chest underneath it? Treasure amphora from extra caves. So let's just drop some cobble here. I really need to make that pocket storage. Oh, that's cool. What's this? Gunpowder. Oh, okay. Treasure quartz amphora. An arrow. Okay. That's neat. Cool. Alright. Back to looking for gold. Gold, wherefore art thou? Half tempted to go to the nether and look for gold. Holy cow. Finally, gold! Yay! I don't have the inventory space for it, but we found it, and that's what matters. Yay, gold ore. Okay. I'm gonna mine out the rest of my RF capacity, and then I'll head home. Alright guys, we're back, and I'm working my way towards some chest upgrades, which I feel like is a good call. Let's also power up our stuffs here, so you can fill her up. And then you fill her up. And let's upgrade some chests. So I know this one, this guy definitely. And why not? Might as well do that one since we made 4. That gives us pretty much twice as much space. 100% useful. And now I have less stress about storing items, at least for the time being. That'll definitely give me some more real estate inside my chest, which is cool. Alright, great. So, got that upgrade going. Looking good to me. Everything looks cool. Nice. Meanwhile, I'm processing the gold that I received from mining, which is always a good time. And we're going to be ready to upgrade our storage flux capacitor guy. So let's give this a shot, shall we? So I've got, wow, a decent amount of gold. Really nice. Not going to complain about that. Let's go ahead and get all our stuff back here. So I'm just going to grab a bunch of, why not, right? Tin, iron, all the things. That looks good. And some redstone and quartz and some diamonds, sure. So let's make this dude, right, who needs a gold gear. And that should be it. But then I'm going to straight up make the signalum gear. Did I make more signalum? Or did I not make more signalum? I don't think I did. So let me make some more of that. So it's going to be 6 of these dudes. That's going to be 2 silver. And it's going to be 8 induction smelter. Or redstone. And that'll get the signalum that we need. So I'm assuming that I can now, in this augment, I'm not going to augment it yet. But like... Actually, yeah, because I think when you close the augment is when it changes, right? So that's gonna... Yeah, I don't want to waste any RF, basically. Well, let's just do it and see what we get. Yeah, so that makes it 800 RF, right? So that's pretty cool. And then when you close the UI, it applies it. Got it. Just checking. So we wasted a little tiny bit of RF. Not enough to lose sleep over. But now I want to make this tier, and that'll let me hold a lot more RF in our thing. And that should be cool. And then I want to check out the Fluxo magnet. Because, you know me, I love my magnets. Alright, so we're going to put a reinforced tier upgrade in this guy. And then apply that. And now he's got 1.2 million RF, so 3 times the RF storage. Now I wonder if I can throw this kind of stabilized RF coil. I think he needs a decent amount of gold. But, let's see. Thermal stabilized RF coil. Do you think he can accept this? I mean, it's a decent amount of gold, but we're gonna experiment and see what happens. You think he'll accept that as an upgrade? Nope. Alas, no. Alas, no. But I mean, I guess this machine could if we wanted him to. That would be cool. And then he'll have a lot of power because he can store 1.2 million. He can store 1. So this will be like a big battery buffer now, right? Or can you not both be in there? Actually, that doesn't look like it's doing anything. That's interesting. So I guess I can't put both of these. I guess he can't accept 2 of the same upgrade. I think that's what I'm observing right now. So we'll have to look into, if there's a way to make this hold even more RF. But for now, it's good. It might have like a holding enchant maybe. Might be a thing. But that's cool. I kind of like the concept of augmenting your items in a similar way that you can augment the machines. That's new in thermal, and I like it. I do. I do think that's cool. So let's get you. So you're now a Fluxo magnet, which is getting charged from our capacitor. That's cool. Use while sneaking to configure. Cool. I'm sneaking. Auto attract disabled. V, auto attract enabled. That's neat. So now I drop items in the ground. How's this work? I'm just curious. Okay, nice. Cool. So he respects the drop delay. Thank you. I like it. I mean, it's still a little bit fast, but it's not terrible. Now, I'm not sure if we need that thing, but let's see what kind of range we've got on this guy. Right? So, if I... Well, that's not bad, actually. Out of the box, that is not bad. So if I drop that there... Okay. Now, can I add the radial enchant to this? I think the Thermalpedia will tell me what enchants are available on it, and that would be cool. Or what enhancements are available. So let's go over to devices. No. Equipment. Yes. Tools, probably? Fluxomagnet. Expanded RF coil, stabilized RF coil, right? High flux RF coil, and then radial, right? Yes, radial augment. So I think we do one radial augment would be cool. I think that would be cool. And that'll give us just a little bit larger area of effect for the magnet to work in. And that sounds like a plan to me. Okay, so radial, good. And so then I'm going to put you in here. We're going to modify you with a radial augment. And I don't even think we need to have the higher tier augmenty thing, right? I don't think that that's necessary to do these in it. I don't think that that's necessary. I think that would increase its, base storage. But if our main RF capacitor is going to be this guy, then I say it's all good as it is. And we don't have to worry about it. Cool. And you couldn't accept, so your flux capacitor. Let's just see, for fun, what augments he does accept. Actually, I don't see... Oh, there it is. Flux capacitor. So he can extended RF coil, which is the 4x4, and the stabilized, which is the 6 and 2. So it says it can accept it, interestingly enough. Did I forget to, set the mode or something silly like that? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting the hang of this. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's what it was. Duh. Dire, please. Wow. 7.2 million RF base capacity now. There you go. See, I knew that thing would have to accept it. I knew it would have to accept it. That's awesome. That's a huge amount of power, actually. That'll really make it so that I can store power for a long time and make it very good for mining. So while that's charging, because that will take a while, let's just get a little bit more coal here. Let's talk about pocket storage, which is a super cool mod. So let's get pocket storage going, because I like pocket storage. Those of you who are familiar with previous versions of Minecraft playthroughs that I've done might be familiar with the dank null or the dev null. That's basically what pocket storage is. It doesn't have the ability to place blocks like the dev and dank null did, but we can right-click this guy, and you can see Pocket Storage Tier 1. You can see there's, a few things here. Excuse me, zombie. I'm talking, and you're being a little bit rude. You're being a little bit, just a smidgen of rudeness. Where are you at? Hello. Hello, sir. Don't you trample my plants now. Thank you. Does that mean I can sleep? Thank you. So this thing acts as a hold items kind of storage, and it'll also void excess. So for example, if I were to pick up some cobble here, right? Maybe clicking with this is not the best idea. We could put cobblestone in here. And now any further cobblestone that I mine or pick up, I guess not clicking there, but let's see. If I were to single block mine this, right? So currently in my pocket storage, I've got 57. See how now I have 58? It didn't go in here. Cool. So that's pretty spiffy. The tier 1 version of this holds 8 different types of items, up to 255 of each. Automatically absorbs like items on pickup, voids excess. Very important to note, voids excess. Sneak right click a chest to deposit contents. Sneak left click a chest to withdraw matching contents. So that's spiffy. But we can upgrade him, which is what we're going to do right now. So you're going to need a couple more pistons and a little bit of gold, and that will get me the tier 2 pocket storage, which can hold 16 different items, up to 4095, such a weird number, of each, which is cool, right? 4095 of each. So that's quite a lot. I don't feel like I need more than that, but there are several more tiers. So you can get tier 3 holds 32 different items up to 65,000 of each, and then finally there's tier 4, which holds 64 different items up to what, a little over 1 million of each. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So we'll stick with this, and then what we can do is go mining with it and see how good of a time that is. So now that we've got this combination of items, mining should be a heck of a lot cooler and better, right? And what I love is that it works with drawers. So I don't know if it's drawers that's properly handling that or pocket storage that's properly handling that, but one way or another, the cobblestone I pulled out of the drawer just now didn't go into the pocket storage, and I'm very pleased about that. Very, very pleased about that. So let's put away our stuff here. You. That all looks good. And how are you doing in terms of power? You've got about 2 million. That's enough for me to hold over now. I'll let this coal burn up and fill up his capacitor over here. He holds a lot of energy. This guy holds a real lot of energy. Let's go and mine with our drill now at 7. Hello, creeper. I say no to creeper. Got you. Where did you even come from? He looks like he came from over here. I don't want creepers showing up. No thanks. Did I keep? Yeah, I still have sticks on me. Cool. I should hopefully. And look, there's even a dark spot here. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Creeper blowing up your mining cave. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it would be annoying. So now I've got 7x7 mode enabled. Let's go mine up a bit, shall we? Now, did all the items down here void? They did. Cool. Hey, look, there was some gold I missed. Dire, please. Look at that, huh? How cool is that? That ain't bad. 7x7 mining. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it's ridiculous. And I love it. And as a reminder, this thing could go up to 9x9 if you really wanted to. The downside of it being up to 9x9 would be that you cannot. Hello, more gold. Don't mind if I do. Loving it, loving it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is out here. The downside of 9x9, you'd have to put 4 radials in, which means you wouldn't be able to add any of these. So I think 7x7 is the best you can get if you're going to have this tier of stuff added, which is probably smart. So granite, dirt, sediment stone, andesite. More sediment stone. That's pretty good. Usually I put things in here that I want to avoid excess of. I also sometimes put things in there that I get a lot of, like redstone, right? So that's kind of a thing. So let's go this way. That is not bad, friends. That is 7x7 mining. That is ridiculous. And the magnet sucking it all up, super cool. Now, what I might want... I think I might want my radial enhancement. I might want another radial inside this dude. Because he's doing good, but not great. But I want lava stone and diorite added to this. And also more lava stone. See how he's like... I mean, he's doing pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. But that I would have appreciated. But I mean, as I walk forward, I get it all. So, it's not bad at all. Sometimes I'll add things like redstone to the pocket storage just because you tend to get so much of it that it fills up your inventory real quick. But this ain't bad. I think the next major step for me is to get enchanting going on. I think we're going to have to find a villager and do the whole lectern thing. That might be one of the next things we do next episode. If I could find like a fortune and looting type villager, that would be neat. So what's this, osmium? I don't think I'm in a desperate need for osmium, but I do want coal. Because I am now burning up power like nobody's business. But how shenanigans is this mining, huh? And everything's working the way I want it to, right? The pocket storage, the magnet, the flux capacitor, all doing exactly what I would like. And that, to me, feels like a good wrapping up point for the episode. So how about I do a little bit of off-camera mining, I'll get more resources, and then we'll come back next episode to do more fun things. So if you thought mining straight down was a bad idea, you should try mining straight down with 7x7, because that is kind of the worst thing you can do. Never do what I just did. Okay? Never. Just don't do it. It's a bad idea. Alright, but we'll come back next episode. We'll continue teching up. I want to probably move out of my hole in a wall at some point. I want to get enchanting going on my tools so that I can really ramp up the amount of coal and whatnot I'm getting. That would be neat. What else do we want to do? There's just a lot of things I want to do. A ton of content I want to get to, but we'll get there. Promise. All right, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.